Living in Technicolor, An Autistic's Thoughts on Raising a Child with Autism by Lydia Wayman. This book will not give you a step-by-step of how to raise your child. It's not a memoir, and it won't tell you how to cure or prevent autism. What it will do is offer the unique perspective of one autistic young woman. It will bring you into her life, her mind, her world. It will explain how she thinks and what she believes, and it will give you her ideas about how to ensure that your child with autism is as content as he can be while still remaining autistic. Autistic Speaks blog post, 28th July 2011. Ineffable. If I knew what to say, I'd tell you a million little things that I've acquired in my brain over the weeks and months and lifetime. If I could, I'd tell you that I'm so over age appropriateness. You say that Disney and dolls aren't age appropriate for me? Well, excuse my language, but I say you can shove it. I would, if I could, ask you what the point of encouraging age-appropriate interests is. Is it to make friends? I have many, even more than I can keep track of sometimes. Is it so that people will like me? Hate to break it to you, but people already do like me. Not everyone, but, well, obviously, right? Is it so that I can be normal? And to what end, I would ask. If I'm comfortable with it, you should be comfortable with it, and that's that. And if I could, I would say that I'm so over normalcy. Ask Chloe, my thousands of miles away autistic best friend, whom I've actually never met, what normal means, and she'll tell you that it's just a setting on the washing machine. I would argue that normal is of no value outside of its statistical meaning, which is the mean or standard deviation of 0. If normal means chasing down boys, going to bars, and trying to get ahead, all the while being unable to articulate your personal beliefs, values, and sense of self, well then, I rest my case, I would tell you. If I could, I'd tell you the peace that silence brings me is like a starry night in an open field. It's huge, it's wondrous, it's freeing. I'd tell you that speech is harsh, cold, and metallic. There is beauty in silence. Rather than run from it, try embracing it. If I could, I'd tell you that I'm still stuck on some aspects of theory of mind. I simply cannot grasp that other humans have brains like mine that think thoughts like mine. I can't grasp that people can think while other humans are present. I ask again, how does the world not explode? I also get myself entirely confused when trying to figure out the essential aspects of a story which I must relay to another person in order for them to understand me. I say too much or I say too little, but rarely do I get it just right. And if I could, oh, I'd tell you. I tell you that sometimes I feel like I ought to be doing a much better job of telling you what it's like on the inside, so to speak. I'd tell you that I have no direction, no idea where my writing is going, just that I need to write. I'd tell you that sometimes I think that a more interesting, more relatable, or even a more autistic person ought to be writing, and not me. I worry, I'd tell you. I'd ask you how people are meant to sleep at night when the world is in such pain. Perhaps I don't show much empathy, but I literally lose sleep over the hunger, pain, death of people who have no faces and no names, of animals, of life itself. And I do apologize, but I would implore you. I would say educate. Tell just one person today something, anything about autism. Shatter a stereotype. There's a whole world out there, and it's ours for the taking, but we have to get past our shyness and educate. My place is at the keyboard, and I thank God that I have found these keys and taught these fingers. Where is your place? I would tell, I would ask, I would even implore, but there are just no words or none good enough. But then, words are all we have. Living in Technicolor, An Autistic's Thoughts on Raising a Child with Autism.